Hey everybody, welcome to Monday Night Live in Lexington, everybody.
So thank you all for being here. My name is Rachel Perry, adult programming coordinator. Kathryn Kauffman. Miss Kathryn Kauffman, all the way from Lexington, joining us here tonight.
My name is Kathryn Kauffman, and I'm a psychic medium here in Lexington, Kentucky. And this is my husband, David.
It is a love show, so I just want to say I love my sweets.
I love my sweets.
I'll kiss your nose.
I didn't want to mess up my
enjoy the love show. She's getting ready to show you something very sweet and special.
Oh, I know, and David just drew my attention to it. So tonight is the love show, and we'll get to that in just a minute. Let's do some quick shout outs. A special shout out to Corey Southworth up north. What's the weather like there? Hey, Patty O'Brien. I know it's probably cold where you are too, Patty. And Amanda Kinney. I am going to drop a link in the comments really quick for the YouTube channel, and that's where you can find all the past episodes. So just hit that link after the show, hop over there, subscribe, watch some past episodes. Shout out to Zoe Wheeler, Dana, and Debbie Thompson. Special shout out to Michael Lawrence, my son, who will need to watch this because I'm going to show something very special that his daughter made on the show, on the love show. A shout out to all you guys over here on Instagram, Joy, Half Pint Pebbles. Good to see you. Happy pre-Valentine's. This is the Valentine's show. Hey to Monica Overstreet Burke and Taya Moore. And so tonight we're going to talk about the 5 aspects of a life companion and a little bit more than that, because there are people who their life companion has already passed on, and some people that don't have a life companion, but we're still going to include you guys in the show. So keep watching. Now I want to show this special thing David brought to my attention. And this is something that my granddaughter made, Brooklyn. This is the Love Book for Family. Isn't that cute? And on the other side, it says, love is everywhere. Love. And then there was a love poem in here I found. Let me read it to you here. Love is over there. Love is over here. Love is strong. And then it says, hearts are something. I can't read that. Hearts are something. But this is really encompassing what we're all about tonight. Family loves each other more than ever. Family is the best. Isn't that just the cutest thing? Love Book for Family. So this is what we're basing the show on, love, and what you want to look for in a life companion. Okay, hey to Kim Asher and Laura Day. So what are the 5 aspects of a life companion that you really need to look for in a partner? Let's go through those. The first one is the person has to be trustworthy. So where we get into trouble is a lot of times people will agree to something that they don't necessarily believe in, or it's not their truth. And so then we get some askew traits of this trustworthiness. Let me hop over to the professional page and see if there are any questions there. Hey to Michelle Durbin and Misty Duke Jens, if you guys want to join in the chat, you'll have to come over to the personal page, which is Kathryn Kauffman. Okay, so the first is trustworthy. The person has to be trustworthy. It has to be somebody that you can trust that they will carry out what they say they're going to. You can trust that they're going to tell you the truth. And that's when we see a little bit of problem is if you don't necessarily believe in what that other person does, then we can get a little bit of trust issues because you're maybe agreeing to something that's not your truth. Hey to Erica Page and Lana Lorraine. So trustworthiness is the first thing that you have to look for in a life companion. Be on the same page with your partner in your goals, okay? Make sure that that person is there with you on those goals and that you're heading in the same direction for the future. Number 2 is dependability. This person that's going to be your companion, there absolutely is no hesitation in them being there for you. Whatever time of day or night it is, and whatever it is that you need that's really important, they have to be there. They have to be at that time. Thank you. Mike says Brooklyn was excited to see the book on the show. Well, I'm excited to put it on there because it is just the absolute cutest thing I've ever seen. So dependability is number 2 on the list. That person doesn't have any hesitation on being there day or night for whatever you might need. You can depend on that person for anything. Number 3 is they like to do the same things that you like to do. So what we have is like a commonality that creates a bond of cohesiveness between the energies of you and your partner, or you and your companion. So, and really, a lot of people worry too much about, well, where should I go that the life companion or the partner will be? You really should not be concerned about that at all, because your true life companion or your true partner is going to enjoy the same things that you do. So all you have to do is go out and enjoy the things that you like to do. By proxy, they should be there enjoying those things as well. You don't want to go somewhere that you normally don't frequent and look for a partner, because what that does is it really shows that there's an automatic disparagement, because you would never by yourself enjoy or go to that place. So only go to places that you really, really like, so that you can come into contact with people who like the same things that you like to do. So that creates commonality between the two partners or the two companions. Number 4 is this person wants to spend time with you. And what that does is it creates companionship, and it helps each person or entity to grow in the same direction, which was really important in that number 1, is that you're on the same page and you're going towards the same goals. So, and what good does it do to create a life companion or a partner and then them be working all the time and you're not spending time together? And when you're not spending time together, you're not creating that bond or that deep companionship. And so when they finally get time to be with you, it's almost like being with a stranger. So you really, really need someone who wants to spend time with you and makes time for you as well. Hey to Rob Turner and Kathy Harden. If any of you guys have any questions at all, put them in the comments. I'll try to watch the feed and see if I can grab those and answer them. Number 5 is the most important one in all of these, and then we're going to go into some more stuff. So number 5 is this life companion or life partner will take care of you physically, financially, emotionally, and spiritually in times when you cannot take care of yourself. So how I usually explain it to people is and this kind of goes along with the dependability factor, is that, let's say, and I got this call, let's say you get a call, hey, you have cancer, you know, big shock to you, and here's all the treatments that you're going to have and all the surgery, and you're going to be sick, and you know, you have to have somebody who can take over financially because you're not going to be able to work, to take over physically, help you when you're sick, help take you to your doctor's appointments. And then having cancer is it's emotionally upheaval, spiritually upheaval. So you have to have somebody who's willing to take care of the whole you during times of crisis, you know, and be willing to step up to the plate. So if you're with somebody currently who is not willing to do that, or who's hesitant to take over those responsibilities, that may not be your life companion or your true life partner. And so what happens is, if we don't get these things on this list, if we don't have these things, then we're settling. And settling is creating an automatic state of dissatisfaction, because we're saying to ourselves, we don't deserve, or we don't think we can have the best or what we need. And those 5 things are definitely what you need for a true life companion. So when you settle, you're creating that state of dissatisfaction, because you're saying, I can't have what I want, or I can't have or I don't deserve that. Maybe a lot of people are like that when they think they don't deserve the best, which you do, because this is your life that you're talking about. So awesome. We have Psychic Mystic Sherry over here on Instagram. Good to see you joining us. And Ina Thompson, Luna Cottis, and let's see, Manny and Cheryl. Good to see you guys. Okay, so somebody that takes over. And I guess that kind of goes with the dependability, but it takes it a step further. Now, for people who have lost their life companion or lost their partner, companionship doesn't end with death, or it doesn't have to end with death. I know they say in a lot of, you know, wedding vows, till death do us part. But, you know, being a medium, I've seen many, many times that companion is still in the same energetic space as their partner, and they're watching over them, and they're trying to participate in, you know, their daily life, and may even be waiting for them to cross over when the other person passes on. So you can continue your companionship even after your partner passes on. Ways to do that is, one of the best ways are kind of love letters to the beyond, where you just sit down and you journal your feelings and your thoughts to that person, and you wrap them up and save them, and maybe put them under their picture, or inside of a pillow with their picture on it. So you can do that, and they will receive that energy that you're sending to them. And we've seen this many times, where the picture of the loved one is next to the bed, and that person will talk to them before they go to sleep at night. And certainly, without a doubt, your companion that's passed on can definitely hear you when you're talking to them. Even if you just feel like you're talking to the picture, their essence is there for communication. So, you know, that companionship can continue after a person passes on. Now, let's say you're trying to do that communication with a person that's passed on. Definitely, when you talk to them, ask them to send you a specific sign, you know, and then be patient, because a lot of the stuff that you ask for, they have to reproduce in the environment. And so the energy or the item has to be available for them to use to cause this sign for you to come about. So you really need to be patient after you ask for a sign. And then once you get that sign, Write it in your journal with your love letters to the beyond. Write that in your journal because our memories are short, okay? And sometimes when you're not getting as much communication as you want, you can go back in your journal and look at all the signs that you've had in the past and remind yourself, yeah, they're there. Yes, they're communicating. And I got this, this, and this, and this when I asked for it. So, because not every single time you ask for something are they going to be able to reproduce that or give that to you. So it's really good for you to remind yourself of the many occasions that you do get signs from the beyond. Okay. When you don't have a companion, you can still have a companion. What about our pets? Aren't they the best companions and life partners? So you don't necessarily have to have a romantic companion or a romantic partner. Your pet can function as that life companion because, yes, pets are trustworthy, pets are dependable. They definitely like the same things that we do, and they definitely will curl up in your lap and want to spend time with you. Now, I doubt if they'll ever be able to take care of you, but that's probably because we're taking care of them. So number 5, we can let slide with pets, but certainly pets are some of the best companions and life partners that I've ever seen. Now, getting back to the living, let's get back to the living and living companions and partnerships. Let's do some quick shout outs just to make sure that there aren't any questions here. Hey to Sheila, Teresa, Kathy. Let's see who else is here. Chris, Tristan, Steve, Missy. Shout out to Pam Branson. Good to see you. Leanne, Stevie, Christina, Carrie, and Sharon. Awesome. Let me check the professional page really quick to see if we've had anybody else join. So Sherry says, yes, she just went through that. Hey to Tara Martin and Martha Cannery. So she says she loves her dog, but so tired of being without a human companion. So Martha, if you want to remind me or message me on Messenger, and I will send you a little PDF on how to manifest a life companion, because you can definitely pull that energy of the life companionship or the life partner to you with a certain manifesting procedure, and I'd be happy to share that with you. Okay, so let's get on back to some of the things. These are the more aspects that you're going to do for your companion to kind of strengthen the bonds, increase the partnership. Manners and etiquette are big for me because they're a lifelong importance, I think, because what it does when you say please and thank you and you use your etiquette and your manners and maintain that politeness throughout the years, you're telling the other person with your actions and with your words that you appreciate them and that they're special for you. So, and that's a constant thing. A lot of people after years of being companions or partners will lose that aspect of manners and etiquette, and because it's very familiar, and so they drop the manners and etiquette. But just that little bit of manners and etiquette can really go a long way to keeping that person feeling like they are special, okay, and that you appreciate them. So, word to the wise. Okay, unexpected pampering goes a long, long way to maintain connections and actually strengthen the connections. And some of the following things that you can do that are unexpected pampering is cook something special for your companion. And no, don't just take them out to anybody. Anybody can take you out to eat. Don't just take them out to eat. But if you actually cook something for them, you're showing them that you are creating extra effort, and that tells them that they are worth the extra effort that you are going to actually put together something special for them to eat. Okay. And it shows them that they're worth the extra effort. Special baths, if you fix up, like if you know your partner, your companion has had a really crappy day, or if you just want to surprise them, you can fix up a citrus salt bath or some kind of lavender relaxing bath. But have, kind of have that ready when they hit the door and say, hey, the bath is waiting for you. Let me take your stuff and I will go cook you something to eat while you have your special bath, and then kind of make a special night of it. But the fun thing is to do it unexpectedly. And so they're really surprised and they know that you've gone to a lot of effort to do this. Okay, so special baths, massages for stress when you know your companion is really stressed out or they're going through something. You can give them a massage and do some de-stress, put some hot towels on their shoulders or something, and show them that you are trying to take care of them and that you care about them. Another thing you can do is a relaxing foot bath. Maybe get them some flowers. Flowers is sort of, to me, it's too easy. It's like taking them out to eat. There's an extra effort, but it's not an extreme extra effort. Now, but still getting flowers is nice. And you don't have to be male or female to get flowers. You can send flowers to anybody and have them enjoy those. Here's another thing in the more category. And this is something that I used to do that really didn't help the situation. Don't try to fix everything in their life. I wanted to fix it. I wanted to fix everything. But people have to learn from their life situations. And so don't try to fix everything. Just be patient and listen to their concerns. Allow them to raise their voice, allow them to say how frustrated that they are or disappointed they are, but don't try to fix it, because our natural tendency is to want to say, well, why don't you do this, or why don't you, but that's putting extra pressure on the person. So just allow them to vent and listen to their concerns and allow them to release that energy. Again, keep your goals focused in the same direction. Check in with each other and say, are we still on track for our goals for 5 years down the road, for 10 years down the road? And every so often, it's really good to compare your goals, like have each person write their 5-year, 10-year goals down on a piece of paper separately, and then bring them together and look at them. Do they match up? And that's one of the best ways to figure out if you're both on the same track. So Taya wants to know, how do you know that you found your life partner? All of those 5 aspects of a life companion, if your person fits on trustworthy, dependability, likes the same things you like, wants to spend time with you, will take care of you in times when you can't take care of yourself, that's a life companion. If they fit on those 5 attributes, you have a life companion. Now, this is something really important. When I give people the manifesting folder PDF to create and train and create their life companion and bring that person to them in life, if it's important to you, you had better put it on the list. I gave this PDF to one of my clients, and she used the manifesting file and she found her life companion, right? But she forgot to put on her list that she wanted somebody tall. That was really important for her. And she got all of the aspects on there for her life companion, except the person was short. And she wanted to know what should she do? And I was like, marry a short guy. So if it's really important to you, be sure you put it on your manifesting, because if you don't, you may end up with something less than what ideally you had wanted in the first place. But I thought that was funny because she had gotten everything she wanted except for the height, which was kind of funny, I guess. Okay, keep your goals focused in the same direction. And here's another one that's really, really important, is to plan regular things together. Otherwise, you're going to turn around in several years and you will not have spent time together. You will not have gone on a vacation together. There needs to be regular intervals that you reconnect with your companion and your life partner. Yes, you may be spending lots of time together at home, but make a bucket list between the two of you on really important things that you want to do together. Okay, and that way, that keeps those connections and those commonalities going. A lot of people, and these are just 2 hacks I'm going to share with you. So a lot of people argue about, and you've heard this before, about going out to eat. Where do you want to go? I don't know. Where do you want to go? I don't know. Where do you want to go? Well, how about such and such? No, I don't want to go there. Well, what about this? No, I don't want to go there either. Have you guys ever had that happen to you? So here's a hack for that. Each of you write down the places that you love to go eat. Okay. Now, of course, if there are repeating ones, like if you both write the same one down, you're going to have to take the extra one out. But get a jar, fold up all the pieces of paper with the restaurants written down on it. Make sure you don't double. And each person draws out of the jar when it's time to go eat and unwraps it. Okay, this is where we're going tonight. And then so the next time you go out to eat, the other person gets to draw out of the jar. And that way, neither one of you is getting into an argument or, saying, oh, what about this? No, I don't want that. So you both kind of have to agree that those are the restaurants to choose from and to that system. And it works really well. And Patty says she calls that the damn dinner debate. Yes. Another thing fun to do, this is another hack, is let's say you have a 2-day weekend or a 3-day weekend, and you can't really do a whole lot, but you can do a little bit of something, is decide how many miles you're going to drive. And then pick randomly a direction that you're going to drive in, north, south, east, west, and you can do it on the papers as well, and the amount of miles, and head off in that direction. And when you get to the end of those miles, see what's available in that area to stay overnight or restaurants. And it's a really fun excursion. Now, you want to make sure when you're planning out your trip and you're going to take off in that direction that you don't end up in some bad area of some city. So make sure that before you take out in your car. But you can really discover some really very picturesque, interesting places that you have never picked out to go. And that's something that, you're both on like an adventure, and it's really a lot of fun. Hey to Annette Southard. So that's my 5 aspects of a life companion and more. And I'm going to wish all of you guys a happy Valentine's Day ahead of time. Don't forget, this Friday, I'm doing a special love reading for Fun Friday, so tune in for that. It's going to be really fun, I think, and I hope you guys have a very special holiday, Valentine's Day. A special shout out to my cousin, Grace Bompel. I love you, and I will see you guys next Monday. Is a surprise on the Monday Night Live, so watch the posts, please. You're going to be excited. Kisses from Kentucky, and happy Valentine's Day to you guys. See you next week.